Hey guys, this is Mugdha Pradhan and I'm making this quick video on how to really use peptides for healing. For those of you who are new to this field, peptides are gaining a lot of popularity because they show really quick results and they're quite regenerative. Today we're focusing on something called as BPC 157. BPC 157 stands for Body Protective Compound. It's isolated from our own gastric juice, okay? That's why it can't be patented, and it's got 15 amino acids. But the real reason why we're talking of BPC today is because of its immense potential in helping someone's gut tissues heal. I have been experimenting because it's something that I'm like really looking at as experimental stuff. I've been doing it for myself. I'm just sharing my insights on how to do this. So this container has many units and I'm going to show you how to really reconstitute the peptide, how to store it, how to take your dosage, what are the things you need to really start off peptide therapy. But BPC is gaining more popularity than many others because its immense role in helping regeneration and healing. A lot of athletes all over the world use it to recover from injuries. Its role in helping the gut heal has been documented in many studies. And how do you use BPC 157? Where do you get it from? Well, it's a little hard to procure, but this video is for those of you who might have gotten access to it. So it usually comes in this kind of temperature controlled container. So there's a lot of focus on maintaining, not exposing it to heat, because heat can really destroy these peptides. They're very, very delicate, fragile components. So you want to keep them as tightly packed, as sealed as possible, and as away from heat as possible. So this container contains two things. One is this vial with the peptide in its powdered form. Okay, so you see this vial has about like maybe 1/4 of it filled with a powder, and you have this sterile water. Okay, so this sterile water is in the exact amount that you need to reconstitute this BPC to make it the actual concentration that you need. So I would recommend going with the sterile water that's given in the pack. But let's say it broke or something and you couldn't find a good sterile water container, then you'll get it even at your local pharmacy. So how do you reconstitute this? Well, starters, just remove the plastic cap from this vial, keep it open. You will need a syringe. This one is a 5 ml syringe. You need the syringe to remove this sterile water and inject it into the vial. Okay, so get a really clean sterile syringe, and yeah, so this is the syringe, it's ready. You can use a knife or a butter knife or something that's like a hard tool, like even a fork or a spoon, to just crack this vial open. Okay, so I have this regular knife, and ideally if you're at home, do this in the sink or something, because if the glass fragments, it's easier to clean up. But you just use the blunt edge of the knife to break. We will clean the glass up later. So you have the sterile water here. Use your syringe and plunge it. Completely take all the water. Okay, so make sure you're taking all the water into your syringe, because that maintains the dilution factor of the peptide. Okay, there you go. So this sterile water container has been emptied. I have all the water here in this syringe. Okay, I'm just gonna push the plunger up so that there's no air left. Right up to the top. Okay, and this is where you start becoming a little careful, because you don't want to be too rough with your peptides. You want to give it a lot of tender loving care. So all that you do is, using the same syringe, just push all of that water into your vial that's containing the peptide. Okay, you do not want to be vigorous and rough with this now. You be very, very gentle. So even to mix it, you just roll it very gently between your palms. It mixes really easily. You don't have to do much here. You're just rolling this gently between your palms. Okay, if you can see, it's become a clear transparent fluid, and different peptides have different colors also, but this one is a clear transparent fluid. Now how do you take this for yourself? Okay, so this is where the next step comes in. What you will need are these insulin, because you want to take really small quantities of peptides. They're really potent. You're not going to take a 2 ml shot of your BPC in one go. You're going to take really small titrated quantities, and if you're working with a practitioner, they'll tell you how much to take. Okay, how many units on this should you be taking is something your practitioner can help you with. So you get these also at any regular pharmacy. These are your insulin syringes. These have a maximum capacity of 1 ml. A good starter dose of BPC 157 for gut healing would be at your mark of 5. So you could do 5 units in the morning on an empty stomach and 5 units in the night after you eat after a couple of hours. And over a week, you can increase it to 10 units, but that's the max. Okay, so don't go beyond 10 units twice a day. 5 units is a good starting point, and just take it up to a maximum of 10 twice a day, not more than that. For myself, with my own experiments with my gut healing, I did 10 units once a day. That's all. I wasn't taking 2 doses. Now, this is the second part. Sorry, I did this without explaining it. Before you extract your peptide from the vial and after, every single time you want to use an alcohol swab on the top, because it's quite easy for peptides to get contaminated if you're not maintaining the right kind of hygiene. Okay, so you get these alcohol swabs also in pharmacies. Just use that, clean the top of your vial, and then your insulin syringe. Okay, you'll have to turn your vial upside down because this needle doesn't go in deep. And then that's about 5. Okay, that's 5 units of the peptide. So remove your syringe, wipe the top of the peptide really clean, the vial, cover it up with its lid, and you'll store this in the fridge. I'll show you how to store it also, but this is what you're going to be taking for whatever gut healing experiment you're going to be doing. How do you do this? You just squirt it right into your mouth. Okay, so not on your tongue, like at the back of your jaw. So you just swallow it. Don't drink water, don't do anything to dilute it, and let it just move through your gut. And like in about 10-15 days, you would notice your gut is actually feeling different. Optimum dose, according to me, for gut healing is 10 and 10 twice a day, and that should do. Now, how do you store this peptide? You can keep it either back in the same container. I find it difficult to keep removing from this. So what I do is I store it in the fridge where my egg section is, where it doesn't move, because this is something you really have to be careful about, not moving it too much, not being too rough with it. Otherwise, the amino acid sequence will break, and cleaning up the top of it so that you're not like causing any loss of sterility inside the peptide, and then storing it under cool temperature, because at warm temperatures, Indian summers, any temperature basically is going to break down. So you want to store it in the fridge. Okay, so that's the last thing I'm going to show, and then happy healing to all of you guys. Also, when you're done using it, you're going to store it in the fridge. So by the way, this is my fridge with all my supplements. I keep it here where the egg section is. What I've noticed is that's the least, that's where the least movement happens, and then I have this nutmeg which I keep against it, which prevents it from moving further. But the goal is to not move it too much. Okay, so I keep it here. It's easy to access. Before I sleep, I just take it, and then that's about it. And yeah, that's how you use peptides, how you store them. Usually that one set of 5 lasts, depending on what your dosage is recommended by your practitioner, it should last you for a month or at least 20 days. And I think that's enough time for that deep healing of the gut to happen. So you might need 1 kit or you might need 2, and you'll know as you go through it.